In this video, we're going to see how to set a breakpoint. Why do we need to set breakpoints? This is going to be useful for debugging our application. So in this video, we will see the basics of how to resolve problems and issues where they arise in our application. The first and easiest thing to do in debugging your application is to set a breakpoint. So if we go to our application, we can see that our application starts with a click. It launches a procedure, the procedure we created in the previous video, and then it goes on with the code. I will set a breakpoint on the first line. You can set breakpoints on any yellow line in your automation or on any logical line in your automation. I can also set the breakpoint inside of my procedure, but I will set it on the first link so that we can follow it step by step what happens. Once you set the breakpoint, what will happen? The automation will pause. It will stop at the breakpoint that you set. Now let's see what happens. So my LinkedIn login page is loading. Okay, my page is loaded. My input form has loaded. The automation, as you can see, has not started yet. Now I'm gonna input some data. And I'm gonna activate my automation. As you can see, the breakpoint has paused our automation and our automation has stopped where we placed the breakpoint. Now I can disable this breakpoint, meaning that I can still keep the breakpoint, but the automation will flow through it on the next round, or I can delete the breakpoint. In addition, if I continue the run, continue the debugging operation, the automation will continue and it will finish until the next breakpoint. So what happens when you put a breakpoint? When you put a breakpoint, you get the ability to move through your application one step at a time. Let me explain what I mean. If you observe what is happening right now, if I press F10, you will see that I will move into my procedure, and if I push F10 again, I will move on to the next the next step of my automation. Now if I keep on pressing F10, I will keep on moving. And one more time. So by pressing F10, you can go through the different steps of your application. Also, if I were to open LinkedIn and see what is going on, I will see that I have arrived at the first text inbox and I have inputted the input field from the first text inbox that comes from here. And now I am about to input the data into the following text field, into the password. So if I leave this here and I press F10 here, now I should have inserted the password. Now if we follow the automation, let's see what happens. So we click, we jump back to the success, we go back to our automation, and we continue. So this is basically how you can easily debug your automation. If you're trying to see the data flows, you can add a watch, but we will see this in another video.